What up, everybody? Everybody, what's up, everybody? NFL. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the What's Up, Everybody podcast here with my man with the plan, Green Eggs and Ham, Sweet Tea.
I tried to stay with the plan.
You are with the plan, dude. You're always with the plan, dude.
You know, got to. Somebody's got to be with the plan, because if we ain't with the plan, then we just in no man's land. And if we do that, then we just be eating Raisin Bran. You know what I'm saying?
I got to tell you, Tony, you are always hitting bars, dude, that are just like $1 million bars.
$1 million.
$1 million.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So keep that coming.
We'll do,
hopefully
brother.
one day you become like a world-class rapper.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
I don't have that skill.
What skills do you have? I remember when I was a child, you used to be able to be good at everything. Everything, dude. Like everything you did, you were good at it.
Yeah.
Now you
Whoa. What are you saying, dog?
No. Straight up, though, I used to be like, dang, bro, he's good at everything. I remember one time, straight up, no lie, no cap. We were out at the old karate school. I was a kid, and there was like kids skateboarding on our sidewalk. Yeah. And you went out there in flip flops, and you were just out there kick flipping and ollieing boards.
I can still do that, actually.
Nah, dude.
Yeah, sure can. I was actually not too long ago. I stopped by, I was doing something, and I met with Joseph Blasco. It was like recently. Yeah. And because he's getting married, I don't know if you know that he's getting married. Yeah. And he was out there skateboarding, still kick flipping and ollieing, bro. Dude,
forget that nonsense.
Still kick flipping on. I was a little nervous, and I think that was the thing. I think that's the thing now. Like, I can pretty much do. I wouldn't say everything I could do, but now, like, I think about the consequences now. Yeah. And what could happen. Before, I was young, man, and literally would just do anything. I mean, do a front flip off the roof of this building? Sure. Okay. Let's go do that. You know what I mean? Onto like a little pile of sand.
Remember that too? That was the dumbest thing you ever did in your life. Could not believe it. Dad couldn't believe it. They were doing construction at our old building. It's only a one-story building, but still, I mean, it was on the roof. And in the parking lot, so you had building, pile of sand where they're doing construction, asphalt, nothing else. WB gets the bright idea to barefooted jump off the roof into the pile of sand down below in the parking lot. 0 paramedics or medical staff on hand. And he did it twice.
So, to be honest with you, I think the knee injuries that slowed me down, you know what I mean, was a good thing, because I would have probably killed myself. Because at one point, I literally felt invincible. Like, I could literally do anything. Do a double backflip on the grass, sure. Round up back, I could literally do anything, I felt like. And then I ended up tearing my knees, and obviously, now I think about the consequences, not be able to fight anymore if I do this flip now, or even out there, in our competitions that we do with Sensei Seth, there's some things that I think about, not pushing too hard because of that fact.
Yeah.
When we're doing like the jump flying kicks or the run across cliffs, I'm like, nah, I'm gonna hurt my knee, dude. I just know
you just experience in life how easy it is to just blow something out. Yeah. Yeah. And it's always on the verge. It's like always on the cusp of potentially happening, and
I know. And then you didn't have social media, so you weren't seeing all these crazy accidents happening on the reg. Now I see that on social media, and there's some things like even driving, I think about doing, the speed limit.
You should.
And when before, I was just flying everywhere.
No, he was flying within the speed limit everywhere.
But yeah, man, I feel like I could still do a lot of this stuff, but I'm just like, no, I'm not gonna push it.
It's crazy how that flips, how that fear, raising kids, you're like, how do I keep that fear out of them? But
can't.
Like you said, it's everywhere. It's more than everywhere now.
And I mean, Dad didn't hide it from it. He just let it happen. Dad was just like, go for it, dude. You hurt yourself. You only do it once.
Yeah. You'll learn.
Yeah, you'll learn from it. That's how we were raised.
Yeah. Is there one thing that you kind of like miss being able to do now?
Everything. Like I wish I had my knees
We used
back.
to be tricking. That's what I mean. Like
Man,
pre knee surgery.
Pre-knee surgery, we were at Fun Gym cutting double backs all the time.
It was crazy. We were tricking, man. I remember that.
If you don't know what tricking is, like literally look up martial arts tricks or just look up tricking.
You probably
on YouTube.
do at this point. It's gotten so much more popular.
It has. But just doing kicks, flips, combinations, like we used to go do that all the time. Even you as a big dude was able to do like double backs. I mean double fulls, you know what I mean? At Fun Gym. That was so fun. Anyway, if you're not familiar with Fun Gym, it was literally like a cheerleading spot, but you could on Fridays and Saturdays
it was a gymnastics facility. And then you could go in and
pay like $3 or something.
I don't think it was that.
It's $6 maybe.
Yeah. For just to go in there and use their trampolines and their spring floors and stuff. We were there.
This is before all the trampoline parks because they're everywhere now.
Yeah.
That's
what we had to do. We had that to do, or we had movies. Go to the movies. And sometimes we'd go to that and then go to the movies.
Yeah. Just to kill time.
Yeah.
But you had like the gymnastic spring floor. You had like the 50-foot long tramp.
Yeah.
You know, the in-ground trampolines where you can just go ham. Springboards. So we could do. So I mean, looking back out of all that, I wish I had my knees back. It's where I can. If I had my knees back 15 years ago, 15 years ago. Oh man.
I know. Great times.
Oh, it was awesome.
Flipping, tricking. We would stay at the karate school late and trick and
play
flip.
games. We would play with Matt Graham with that little wall game that we made up.
You just had to do stuff back in the day. Nowadays, doing stuff, you just sitting in on the tablets and the games, but
because you already have that. What made it fun is that we invented it.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So kids nowadays, they aren't going out inventing new games.
Yeah,
and coming up with the fly, what to do. You know, now everything's there.
There's no like pretend anymore. You don't like figure it out.
No, dude. That's all I did was pretend, man. All I did was pretend. Me and Evan out back just playing around, pretending we were ninjas and getting in trouble. Well, actually, we were ninjas, but just saying.
These guys are crazy. Ridiculous.
I talked about a lot of this stuff on Chris Weidman's podcast, the ninja stuff that we did. I know,
dude. Wild, but not anymore.
Can't. Every house has a doorbell camera.
Yeah, it's a different age now. See if I'm getting caught. On
doorbell camera, every house. They knew exactly the path I took because of how many cameras are in my neighborhood or in people's neighborhoods nowadays. That was so fun.
But dang, man. Yep. Getting old, getting older, living life, social media.
I like the fact that I'm getting older, but I still have the mindset, that youth mindset, I guess you could say. It kind of keeps you young, because we're around kids, teenagers all the time. But if you sit there and think, dude, I'm old.
You can't accept the reality of oldness.
Can't do it.
People had somebody talking to me about the Power Cube video that you posted on YouTube and how I kicked higher than Joe Rogan, and part of it has to do with I'm twice as heavy as Joe Rogan probably, but he was like, you move just so fluid, so like normal, and that was one thing that I actually learned from you, or you didn't allow me to think any other way, was just like not accept that mindset of being like a big guy.
Yeah,
like people accept their mindset or accept their physical reality. Whereas I was like, even though I'm a big guy, I'm gonna still fight like Steven. I'm gonna still try and be fast. I'm gonna try and kick, or I'm going to do that. Like I'm gonna pick my leg up and kick you in the head with it, instead of being like, well, I'm a big guy, so probably can't do it.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
And not even try.
Yeah,
right.
So that's why in college at 295 pounds, I'd still be working on standing back tucks just to like make sure I can.
I got that video on my phone of you 300 pounds.
And it's on your
head
Instagram.
Was shaved. Your head was shaved. Just cutting back.
Shaved head, big beard.
Do it easy.
295.
We got to get you back cutting backflips, dude.
Cutting backflips. A lot of it has to do with I could still do it if my legs were as strong.
Yeah, you got to build those legs up.
Yeah, it was a lot of it had to do with my strength training. I mean, you got to have the mindset.
Yeah.
But then now if I were to do it, I wouldn't be scared to do it, but I don't know if my legs could get me around.
Really?
I mean, I haven't lifted weights really
Yeah.
since like hard since 2013.
Yeah. I make sure sometime during the week I do a backflip out there on the mat just to, I still got it. You know, make it still do a backflip easy.
It'll take me some work.
Yeah.
But I can't accept your mindset. Can't accept your social norm. Or I don't know how to say it, but you know.
Yeah, I picking up what you're putting down, dude.
You know what I
Are
mean?
y'all picking up what he's putting down? You
to.
guys got to keep that mindset too, dude. You know.
Can't let it become your reality. But
well, it's easy for us because we're around. We're in we have a physical job.
Yeah.
Most people are, you know, I don't know what you're doing, you know, sitting at a desk or you're around dudes in suits all the time. Like you just can't be cutting backflips on the reg like we can. We can go out there on the mat right now and just do stuff.
Yep.
You know, y'all can't. But still, at the same time, you got to find on your off time to go work out or whatever to keep the body flowing, you know, to keep that physical attribute going because that has a lot to do with your daily mindset. You know, you start feeling bad because you're not working out. But, you know, whenever you do work out, you get those endorphins going. You know, in your physical shape, you know, you can defend yourself if you have to. I mean, that's a huge self-confidence booster right there.
Yep. Nothing more confidence boosting than knowing you can defend yourself. Not at all. But yeah, 100%. Got to go out and parkour a little bit.
Parkour.
Getting after it. But speaking of Power Cube.
Yeah, dude. I mean, for one, I'm thankful we got one. So thank you, Power Cube. That without that, I think that right there is taking another element to our YouTube channel. Like people want to know how powerful things are.
Yeah.
How fast your timing, you know, what does this technique powerful? Can you knock somebody out with it? You know?
Yeah.
It brings another, you know, element to it.
Yep. 100%. Because people were like, man, well, you're twice the size of Joe Rogan. Like, I know that.
Yeah.
Weight has a lot to do with your power.
Right.
That's why there's weight classes.
But, I mean, the goal was just to beat Joe Rogan, and you did it.
Yeah.
So
that was the goal. The
goal is the reason
beat the score. It's because I'm bigger, stronger, and more, you know, better looking. We already knew that, but we just wanted to see it done. And it happened.
And when it did happen.
It did happen.
I didn't do it, though. Even Joe Rogan's smaller than me, and I couldn't do it.
You didn't try, though. We got to redo it because it was before the fight.
Yeah.
So you were like, I don't want to mess my foot up or kick it or miss and hit the steel bar behind it.
As one of our buddies
I got to call the UFC and be like, hey, yeah. So you can tell in the video, you barely tapped it and you still got like a 93.
Yeah. Got to redo it. We got to do another one.
Got to. Probably do it for our next Technique Tuesday.
But I love the Power Cube. Not, you know, the kids love it. I gotta use it this week.
Yeah.
But it's fun to see the techniques work and what kind of power you're getting. I mean, there's like an actual, like they have an actual program that you can put students through, right?
Yeah. All kind of cool stuff, man. All kind of cool. We've just been having fun with it.
Yeah.
It's cool to have fun and kind of see.
How many of them are out there? I want to know. How many Power Cubes are there? I know
not a whole lot.
And we got,
Not a whole lot. Not as many as there should be. But did you see that video of Brian Shaw slapping the Power Cube?
Oh, no. I saw it because we had the idea of doing the same thing.
Yeah.
And we were like, and for some reason I went to YouTube and I was like, Brian Shaw slapping the Power Cube. I was like, dang it.
I know, dude.
You took our freaking idea.
Well, it's crazy how big that dude is.
All right, you know, I saw him in person.
Yeah.
And I could not take my eyes off of that guy. I've seen tall people. I've seen basketball players, been around a lot. You know, I've seen Shaq, who's a big dude. But this guy, if you were to picture a giant, like a biblical giant,
yeah,
that's kind of like what he looked like. Because not only was he, no guy that big should be like that. Normally when you see guys big like that, they have like a physical problem.
Yeah.
You know, they just keep, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, they have like a tumor on their pituitary gland or something.
Yeah, and they just get,
Yeah.
But to see how athletic that guy was, how massive, how powerful he was, I could not stop looking at him. How big his feet were. I was walking next to him. I found myself walking to the bathroom, you know, next to him. I wasn't even supposed to go to the bathroom. I just wanted to sit there and look how big this dude was. Huge.
That's weird, bro.
I know it's kind of weird, but we didn't make it. I didn't go into the bathroom just to throw that out there.
Yeah.
I didn't go into the bathroom. But huge, golly, and a guy similar, the Mountain.
Yeah.
And at one point, he was a lot bigger than what he is now. He's shredded. He's still a big dude, but he's shredded now. He's lost a lot of the size.
Yeah, he's like in the boxing.
He's not powerlifting. It's crazy the body styles. The powerlifter body, the boxer body.
Yeah, because it's more stamina based. It's more cardiovascular instead of just like
pop speed.
Yeah,
instead of just straight sheer power,
just strength and power.
But every time I watch those, I feel like those guys are about to have a heart attack, like on the cusp of just having a heart attack.
It's like your body can only handle so much, and those guys are pushing the limits.
I want to know what their cholesterol is, just to watch those. I watched
I'm
that video.
Sure that they have
people checking it
constantly.
I don't know.
The higher ups, I'm sure the Brian Shaws and the Thors and those big time guys. I'm sure they're getting constant blood work.
They have to. I mean, all the eggs and I saw a video of Brian Shaw and his eating routine.
Mm-hmm. It was like 13,000 calories a day or something.
It was crazy what he had in the morning, what he had in the afternoon, and his snacks was like a whole pizza.
Yeah.
A snack.
We need to do a video on that. Me and you got to eat like
Brian Shaw
for a day.
Dude, we should do that.
We got to eat exactly like he did. Bro, that's what we're going to do.
Yeah, we're going to do the video. But write that down, dude. Right now. Put that in the, what is that right there? What is that, a tablet? What is that?
That's my iPad Mini. iPad Mini 6. Highly recommend.
Yeah, type that in the.
Perfect.
That's our idea.
Mobility.
That's our idea collector right there. You got to put it in there. So, and it literally looked like he was just tired of eating. He was sitting there eating and eating. He was out of breath.
Up or something. What was it?
He was out of breath. He was eating so much. Like, just got to get it down.
Can't be good. I'm gonna have to starve myself for a week.
You can't starve yourself because then your stomach shrinks and you can't hold.
Is that legit though?
Yeah, you have to train your body. Those professional eaters.
Yeah.
Like they warm their stomach up. They eat a lot to keep that stomach big. You can't eat as much if you don't eat a lot.
Yeah, professional eating. I like eating, but I feel like that would ruin eating for me, which could be a good thing because you'd always stay lean because you only eat to survive. But
yeah,
professional eating. I don't professional eat and I'm miserable. I can't imagine.
What do you mean you're miserable after you eat something?
Yeah, like full.
That's it. See, that's your problem.
Oh yeah, or
you're not supposed to eat until you're like miserble. Like
you're not supposed. Okay, I don't eat until I'm miserable. I'm just miserable after I eat.
Yeah, because you eat too much, man. You have to stop. Like I'll stop eating right when I feel a little bit full. Not all the way full.
One time a day.
Get
out of town.
I don't.
You stop. You eat once a day.
I just have my first meal around 2. Okay. I just have my first meal around 2.
Your only meal.
No, I eat.
And then he goes home and pigs out on chocolate-covered peanuts and weird crap.
No, it's funny because Okie, one of our buddies, Kevin Grimm, lives in Oklahoma. We call him Okie. He travels around the United States and he welds. He's a welder, professional. He welds.
Welder.
He'll come into town, and every time during fight camp, he still makes fun of me for this. I would come home, and I would get bologna.
Yeah.
3 types of cheese.
Yeah.
And a sliced pickle with mustard. And I had like 3 of those.
I'm a big fan of the meat roll-ups.
Yeah, those are so good.
I feel you on that.
Put some mustard and a pickle on it.
People be hating on bologna, but I love the bologna where you remove the red thing off of it just because that brings back childhood memories. Mm-hmm. It's hard to beat a bologna sandwich.
You can't. I don't see.
White bread.
You do it right, that's the best sandwich ever. Mm-hmm. Bologna sandwich. How do you say sandwich?
Sandwich.
People make fun of me for saying that.
Sandwich.
That's how you say it, sandwich. It's not sandwich. It's sandwich.
Yeah, no. You can't beat a bologna sandwich or a tomato sandwich.
Oh, put some salt and some pepper on that bad boy.
A little bit of mayo.
Oh, a tater.
Mm-hmm.
No, a mater sandwich.
Gotta decrust it.
Yeah, dude.
Just some American
You
cheese.
can tell he's enjoying
Nothing
this right now.
crazy.
Look at him. His eyes are closed and everything.
Just
He's
some
wishing.
American cheese, and I'm talking like them Kraft singles, just like old school cheese.
Cheese. Yeah.
You know, that
cheese, like you're wondering,
cheeses.
is this really cheese?
You get all them fancy cheeses now. They should be trying too hard. No,
Yeah.
just the Kraft singles. Throw it on there, you know.
Tony, dude. You can't beat those childhood, like fish sticks. Were you ever a fish stick guy?
Absolutely not.
Bro.
I cannot stand
Fish sticks were
food
so
from the
good,
sea,
dude. No, these aren't. I mean, I don't think it's real fish because it was
It's probably just
quality.
chicken, really.
It was fish sticks, and I would dip that bad boy in a ketchup. I'm really not a ketchup guy. I'm more of a mustard guy, but so good.
Ketchup's
What
just
about
too sweet.
what about the Burger King had them, the French toast sticks? Those were good.
I'm a big FTS guy, for sure. I love the dippables.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? It gets me because I follow this thing on TikTok, and all it is music to things of the 90s that I remember. Remember Orbits?
Nostalgia.
It's like a clear with like these little balls. It's like a drink. It's clear. Y'all remember Orbits? And there was like these little floaty balls. Dude.
I can really only remember.
Man.
I was born in 91, so my memory starts.
You will
roughly
remember a lot of this stuff,
at
though.
1994-ish, maybe 5. So I was halfway through the 90s before I can really start remembering stuff.
And you just flip through, and it's like the music playing. It's got like a picture of Squeeze-Its, you know. And you just remember Squeeze-Its?
I think I remember Squeeze-Its.
It's like it came in 4, like a plastic little clear bottle, and you turn the lid, and it was like super bad for you. It's like a Kool-Aid. Squeeze it, bro.
Oh, Kool-Aid. Yeah, the drink. That was my. Is it the plastic bottle with the plastic top? So
Yeah,
those are my favorite too.
Squeeze-Its.
You'd be having a bologna sandwich with a Squeeze-It.
Yeah, those are.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah, dude,
And
that was the best.
So it'd come up with these. It flashed a picture up of a teleprompter. Like those aren't even in schools anymore. Do you even know what a teleprompter
No,
is?
it's not a teleprompter.
What is it called? What are they called?
I know what you're talking
know what I'm
about.
talking about.
With the clear paper and they would write on them.
Yeah, what is that?
We had those.
What are those guys?
I don't know. It's teleprompters like that over there. It's not a teleprompter. It's
No,
just
but it just sounded good.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Oh man,
You have to like plug it in and they turn it on, and it was just
And
always
it would-
super dirty.
yeah, yeah.
They
Or the
never
teacher's
cleaned
always
them.
rubbing her hand across and smearing the
Yeah.
thing on the clear paper. I forgot what the thing was called. And then it would flash up like the old roller TV. You had to put like the box TV on like the roller. You'd roll that out. You knew that was a good day on a Friday when the teacher rolled out that TV, man. You're like, we're watching freaking
Bill Nye.
Bill Nye or Reading Rainbow.
We didn't watch that.
Reading Rainbow was the jam.
We were Bill Nye or Magic School Bus.
Yeah. Magic School Bus was.
Dude, that was you always see that TV at the front of the class. You'd be like, yeah. It's a great day. We watching a movie.
Let's get it. Wow, God, what else was on? It just brought back memories, man. The lamppost. It's just a lamppost on. Means you had to come home, you know. Stay out for the, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
When the lamppost came on, you had to run home.
Mm-hmm.
Stuff like that with this like music that just makes you cry because it remembers. You just remember it.
That's the thing, man. I try and tell all these kids now that we teach, because people were telling me that, and it's funny because everybody says this all the time. You know, I wish I'd have listened when, but it's true. It's like this is all you have. You know, you have these memories,
Yeah.
and then you're never going to get them back. You can't go back and relive it, so you got to literally just keep them in here so that you can.
I wish you could, man. You could just
recall
close your
them.
eyes and go back to that time.
You can in your brain.
Not really though. I mean, you can remember it, but if you could just go back to I don't know.
What's your favorite like memory? Like what's your as a kid? What was your favorite memory? You grew up like in the 50s, so like what was your?
I did not grow up in the 50s.
Was it like the
dude.
first automobile?
I was born in '83, dog. 83.
Speaking of 83, you're about to be the big 4-0. But anyways, continue.
It was definitely what I liked about the '80s. I think was, and at the time I hated it, the clothes that we wore, that everybody wore. But now that when you see it on like these '80s films, like Stranger Things,
Yeah,
it's just like, man, that just brings back memories. We had the jeans. We had these jeans, and you would fold the jean over and roll it up, and they would taper down to the bottom. That's how you taper your jeans. You could taper your jeans that way. Now they just come tapered.
Yeah.
You know? But then it was like a straight-legged jean, right? And you would pinch it, fold it, and then roll it up.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I see what you're
and you
saying.
could taper your own jeans. That was the girls with the bangs. Remember do you remember the flip
roll-
bangs?
No, I wasn't born in the 80s, bro.
Okay. The big hair, the flipped up, the mullets were huge down here in those. I mean, they came back for a little stretch, but
No, they're still around.
They're still around?
They're still making waves.
yeah. But it was just, I don't know, good times, man. You just outside all the time.
Mm-hmm. Or spending the night at somebody's house all the time.
What was cool?
Always hanging out with friends.
What was cool was the bike rides you had with your boys. Like now, you have to stay in front of your house pretty much.
Yeah,
We would go into a totally other neighborhood, and it was you were by yourself. You were on your own. You were on an adventure. You could probably it was like I'll never see my family again. We're out with the boys. We're going to the woods. We're going to this little
like
creek we
Stand
just
By
found.
Me, the movie.
Yeah, you're just gone. You know what I mean? Not even knowing how you're going to get back. You just ride until you were lost. You had no idea where you were, and hopefully you would just ride around on the way back and just saw something familiar, and you're like, "Oh, I remember that. Okay, we're on the right direction." Like, we didn't even, no worries.
You might be
Just
sleeping
no
outside.
flipping worries in those. That's what I miss. Now most people worry. They worry about everything. Even kids worry about stuff. No, when I was a kid, I didn't worry about nothing but getting my butt whooped. That's the only thing I got always worried about.
100%. Never lied.
You know what I mean? That was my only worry.
Mm-hmm. The 90s kids, the early 90s kids, that's like the last generation of free mental clarity, you know? Like we kind of had both worlds, like Xbox was coming out and stuff.
Yeah.
But you spent the most of your time outside or hanging out with friends.
Bro, the dunk competitions we had on your little kid basketball goal. What was that little thing?
Sleeping on the trampoline with the tent over the top. Everybody just rolling to the middle
Playing,
of the trampoline.
What was that game we played?
Popcorn, just breaking necks and cashing checks. For sure. Flinging each other off there. BB gun wars.
Oh, yeah.
With the Red Riders.
Yeah, we would have
be
BB
coming
gun
home
wars.
having to like pop BBs out of your skin.
Dude, I had one right here. It busted on my head. Remember that?
Yeah. We wore eye protection.
Well,
we just closed our eyes and ran around.
We'd be playing in the pitch black, and I couldn't aim because all I would see was colors.
Mm-hmm.
So I just look off to the side a little bit, and I could see.
Because your peripheral vision, is scientifically speaking, is more sensitive than your direct. Yeah, makes sense.
I didn't know that, Tony. You're just all full of knowledge.
I read it somewhere.
Did you?
Mm-hmm.
Are you on what's that stuff called? Limitless?
Yeah, Limitless.
No, was it called Limitless? It was called something else. But
I don't know. Stargate 249.
No. Stargate 249. Where are you?
The movies were so good too.
Yeah, man. One of my all-time favorite, brings back memories favorite, Sandlot, obviously.
Sandlot
and
is
Hook,
the OG.
Hook, Peter Pan, Robin Williams.
Yeah.
Love that movie. Obviously the classic Disneys.
Yeah, I grew up on those the classic Disney movies.
Yeah.
That's what I grew up on.
Dude, we're just reminiscing right now, the good old times.
Mm-hmm. Living the dream, thinking about the good days, worryless. Quantum X, Fun Gym. That one time we walked home from the karate school, it was only 7 miles, but it took us like 4 hours.
Yeah, no, just to see what it was like.
We walked from.
It was dark. It was nighttime. What the heck were we doing?
Night. Took us forever. It's only like 7 miles. Golly. Oh man,
it's good stuff, dude. Good stuff.
So anyway, slap fighting. Thoughts.
Crazy.
It's been popping off right now, obviously, because the UFC has their slap fighting league. But man, it is. At first, when you kind of saw snippets of it before it was mainstream, you'd see it, every once in a while, like, dang, that's crazy. But now that it's mainstream and you see it more and more, it's like, should probably not do that.
Yeah, I just feel like you don't have to be a professional athlete to slap fight.
There is very little skill required.
Yeah.
And a large amount of damage being done.
Yes. Way. I mean,
for what? To prove how tough you are?
I don't even know what. Like, why?
Slap?
You're going into a sport knowing that you're going, you know what I mean? Like when you're fighting, you know, I can block, I can move my head. There's a lot of things that I can do to prevent from getting hit. You're going to get hit. But still, you're walking out there like you're going to get hit. You're going to get.
Can't block it, can't move.
And what's demoralizing than getting slapped by another dude?
I know.
Why not just fist, you know what I mean? Punch fight. Like.
Yeah, why not just fight?
Yeah. Just fight.
Just fight each other.
Golly.
I know. And you have to stand there, hands behind your back. You get knocked out.
I found myself, though, thinking about how not to get knocked out. Like, I feel like if I tighten my neck up, right, and I do get hit, it's me tightening my neck up that it pulls my head back, and that's what, you know, makes my brain rock around in my head. It was preventing from.
Well, I don't think they're getting knocked out so much because of their brain rattling, but because of the TMJ, like all that getting hit, like the chin, you know.
Yeah. Well, there's a lot of really fast head movement going on, which causes you to get knocked out.
Yeah. Now they're definitely getting their brain rattled.
You know,
it's not good at all.
What are they getting paid?
Can't be much.
No, that one guy who his whole entire side of his face was swollen. Did you see that?
Yeah, that was rough.
I was like, no, there's no way that happened just now. Like he had to come out there like that. Like something must have happened outside the venue.
That was rough.
Golly, I don't even find it entertaining.
I know.
It's
more painful to watch than it is entertaining. You're just like. I know. It's hard. I can't. The more that I think about it, the rougher it is in my brain.
Yeah. I don't know. It caters to the people that just want to see people get knocked out. That's it. It's like a knockout
even
finish.
then, I'm a big fan of, you know, but I want to see a knockout like a well-deserved knockout.
Yeah, like against a guy that's trying not to get hit.
Yeah, against a guy who's not letting you knock.
Because there's skill involved. There's talent, hard work. What you gonna do? You know what I mean? I mean, just build your slapping arm? I mean, condition your hand?
I don't know.
What kind of preparation? You can't just sit there and get slapped to prepare for it. You know what I mean? Like, what do people do? Well, I'm gonna go through are there training camps?
I hope not. That is rough.
It's so bad.
I'm not for it. I'm not a fan of it. I won't be tuning into it.
Have not. Nope. I'll only see what pops up on my feed. That's it.
Yeah. I can't see it lasting long.
Can't.
And I'm surprised it's even allowed to happen. Like commissions allowed to happen, honestly.
Right? I mean, people are gonna.
Y'all go through, you know, rigorous testing and making sure that y'all are out there knowingly trying to defend and block, and you've been practicing these skills your whole life. These guys are just slapping the crap out of each other.
Yeah, I mean,
I guess they think because it's an open hand that it's not as.
No, dude, it's way worse.
But you're busting eardrums. You're blowing eardrums up.
What the jaw's like, or your jaw's like. You breaking jaws. Some of those dudes' hands are massive. But I know if I get knocked out, or if I even get knocked down and go to the back and to the UFC, I'm like, I got a headache. They'll get you checked. Like, is every one of these guys getting checked after they? I mean, they probably don't have an insurance.
Can't be worth it.
I don't think so either. Let us know what you guys think down in the comments, what y'all think about the slap fighting. You find it entertaining? I don't know. We don't know your thoughts.
Yeah, what's your whole deal on it? I see it getting a lot of negative feedback. I can't see it lasting long at all.
No. I concur, Sweet Tea.
Nuts. We had some big announcements, though. Speaking of UFC and slap fighting, we had some big announcements in terms of fight cards coming up. And really the biggest one is UFC 287 coming up.
Yeah. Big one.
Big one.
A lot of guys on that card, right?
He just announced a bunch of people.
That's in March or April?
That's in April. Not sure where it is exactly yet, but he announced Adesanya versus Payara 4, but really it's 2, but 4.
Yeah, they faced each other 4 times and 2 other times in kickboxing, but yeah, it is 4. Is it 4?
I feel like for the sake of the middleweight division, you gotta let somebody else fight. You gotta let somebody else fight Payara, because Izzy wins. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh, you know.
You just want to, because he's been champion for so long.
Well, he's been champion for a good bit. He's washed out the top
Everybody
5, 6 competitors.
And let's just see if that makes it different with the different champion, right? Like, what are these other guys? Because you know how matchup makes fights, right? Like,
Yeah, styles make fights, and let Payara fight Whitaker. Let Payara fight,
these other guys that pretty much Whitaker cleaned house with.
Yeah, Whitaker's beat everybody at the top except Adesanya too.
Yeah.
I don't know. I understand why Israel's fighting for the belt again, 100%. I'm not mad at that at all. But I mean,
yeah,
you
want to see something
just
different.
something different happening. Freshen it up. Give Adesanya a new drive to get back up there at the top. Let him fight somebody that's not
in the top 10.
He's
already beat.
He's already beat everybody. Something
now
like that.
Is that the main event on that card?
That's the main event of that card. Co-main is Masvidal and Gilbert Burns.
What?
Yeah.
So okay. I know that he's been trying to get that fight for the longest.
Yeah.
They've been kind of going back and forth, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't understand why Masvidal wants to fight another grappler.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Oh, well.
Yeah, I know.
Maybe he runs out there. Maybe he runs out there and flying knees him and knocks him out.
I know.
What's he been doing? What's he been doing? You haven't heard of him? Well, obviously, I don't know if he got arrested or not.
Well, apparently not. He's fighting.
I mean,
you
he probably
heard anything from Colby.
Yeah. Well, I bet you had to pay him a lot of money.
Probably. I have no idea.
Yeah. So you haven't heard? Yeah. When's the last time he fought?
Who?
Masvidal.
Last time he fought was when he lost to Colby.
Yeah. That was, what, a year ago? When was that? Over the summer?
Let's see.
I think it was over the summer. I'm not sure. Because I know we did a fight party for it, I believe.
Yeah, and it was kind of boring, right?
Yeah, it was just him getting taken down.
Wrestled the whole time.
Yepola.
Let's see.
Find out, Sweet Tea.
That fight took place in March of last year. So, yeah, right up at a year.
Wow. Yeah, so it's been a while. And Gilbert has been active. You know what I mean? Fighting Chimaev, fight of the year. Was that fight of the year?
It was a nominee, but
okay. I know he got an award for it.
Yeah, it was. You
know what's weird? He looks weird with hair. He looks different with hair.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So yeah, fought Chimaev.
That's really it.
No, he just beat Neil Magny
this year.
Yeah. But I mean, so that's 2 other fights that he's had that Masvidal hasn't. He hasn't been active at all. Has he been training? Masvidal can get kind of big, so we'll see. See if he's been working on anything. But that's coming up. We got that fight. That's co-main.
Who you got in that fight?
I think Gilbert. I think Gilbert could win it.
I mean, it just depends on what Masvidal is going to show. I think Masvidal could win too.
Yeah.
Obviously, he had the jiu-jitsu to stop all these guys from submitting him. Mm-hmm. Damian Maia, Colby couldn't. Colby's not really a submission guy, but Usman, he had good grappling.
Did he
defense.
beat Maia?
No, he lost.
Okay,
he lost split decision.
But it was but he did really well. He did very well. I was impressed.
Yeah. That was back when Maia was on his surge too.
Yeah. The thing is though, is that Gilbert doesn't have the cardio like Burns and like Colby. Well, he tires out.
Usman and Colby?
Huh?
You said Gilbert doesn't have the cardio.
Like Colby and Usman.
Yeah. Got you.
I would like to see that be I think it plays in Gilbert's favor that the fact that it's a 3-rounder.
The 3-rounders.
If it was a 5-rounder, then I might be leaning a little towards Masvidal because he's got good cardio. He can go.
Yeah, he's decent. Again, it depends on what he's been doing for the last year. I got to lean towards Gilbert because, like you said, he's been active. He's been fresh. Can Masvidal win? Yeah, of course. But, we've been able to see what Gilbert's doing. His confidence is sky high. He fought Chimaev. That really boosted everything. Dude. His mindset, even though he lost, but it was really close.
But that made him more popular.
Yeah.
Definitely made him more popular after that, losing that fight, because it just showed that Chimaev was mortal. And Burns was mega tough. So I got to lean with Gilbert as well. Yeah, I'm going for Gilbert.
But
any other welterweights on that card?
Yeah, it's the Jeff Neal Rachmanov.
Jeff Neal.
Oh wait, no, it's not. No. That's not it. That's coming up in March. Sorry. But that fight though, the Masvidal fight doesn't really make sense for Gilbert. He just beat what's his name?
Yeah, well, right now he's just fighting a name.
Yeah.
Rankings out of it, he's just fighting a name.
Yeah, but what does that do in his title hopes? It's not like he can fight for the title after he beats Masvidal.
No, but he'll probably get a top guy.
Bilal? He should fight Bilal.
Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I think.
Kevin Holland's back.
Yeah, dude. After smashing his hand on my forehead.
Smashing his hand, getting rods in it, and he's back 4 months later.
But who?
Santiago Ponzinibbio.
Oh, dude. Well, the thing is, he better not throw that hand. Ponzinibbio he's got a good melon on him. Mm-hmm. And if that hand, I think he's coming back too soon. I think Kevin. I think he needs to let his hand. I mean, there's a lot involved in breaking your hand than just the bones. I mean, you're not using it. There's a lot of atrophy in that hand. Try to build the grip back up, and I think he's doing the right. I mean, I'm not saying he's not doing any of this stuff, but I would just have given it a little bit more time. Mine wasn't as severe, but I'm making sure I'm taking the right amount of time to build up that strength in that hand back before I step out there. I mean, even the grit of making a fist. Mm-hmm. Right? So when I squeeze my hand, I can feel it a little bit, which tells me, number one, I can't squeeze my hand as hard, right? Which means my hand's not going to be as dense when it hits my target because I'm not squeezing it like I should, tightening everything up. So, So I think you should take a little bit more time. But,
that's Kevin Holland doing Kevin Holland things, man.
Yeah, dude.
People also say he should have kept you down on the ground too, but he didn't. So, you know what I mean? That's just him doing his thing.
He's doing his thing.
But who you taking in that fight?
Oh, man, I'm going for Kevin. 100%. He's long. He's fast. He hits hard. If you can hit hard with this.
I wonder if he'll actually keep him down this time. I wonder if Ponzinibbio is going to try and coax him into a stand-up only battle.
I think so. But that's the thing. That's what doesn't make sense. People are, he should have. He is not. He's a defensive grappler.
Yeah, he likes to counter takedowns.
He counters takedowns with his jiu-jitsu. He's not the guy to shoot in. Yeah. He's not the guy to get the other guy down.
Or he even wants to hold somebody down.
Right.
He wants to get taken down and wrap you up amidst your takedown, not necessarily wrestle you to the ground and
which makes sense for somebody like him.
Yeah.
Keep you at range, piece you up, and when you're tired of getting pieced up and you shoot, he's got his submissions there. Mm-hmm. He's tall. He ain't going to shoot.
Yeah.
Especially on somebody shorter than him like Ponzinibbio. Mm-hmm. So he's going to piece him up. If he doesn't hurt his hand again. Yeah. He doesn't smash his hand again.
Mm-hmm. Then you have Raul Rosas Jr., the 18-year-old. He's coming back against Christian Rodriguez.
Wait, 18-year-old who?
Remember? Raul Rosas Jr., 18-year-old. The youngest fighter in the UFC Contender Series.
Oh, yeah, okay.
They signed him. He's fighting again.
Who's he fighting?
He's fighting Christian Rodriguez.
What weight?
Bantam. So 135.
Okay. 18. Golly, they're just getting younger. Wasn't Rory 18? How old was he?
Was pretty. Yeah, I think he was the youngest at the time.
Yeah. What was Chase Hooper? Hoop de loop.
Hoopy doopy? I don't know.
He's pretty young too, though.
You should call him up and ask him.
Yeah.
Maybe he just looked young.
Yeah, he still looks young.
Yeah.
But anyway. Yeah, so he's coming back fighting, huh? Let's go.
He is, man. And that's turning into a Solid card as well.
All right.
284, which is next. That's going to be solid. Volkanovski, Makhachev.
Ooh.
And to be honest, I mean, Yair Rodriguez and Josh Emmett, that's going to be a good co-main event for the interim, or for the interim featherweight belt.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
I think it's interim.
Oh, but yeah, because freaking Volkanovski is the no. Is it interim? It's got to be interim. Who's the 25-pound champ? No, that's flyweight.
That's
Featherweight's 45, right?
I think so. Yeah, he's the
And
champ at 45.
Volkanovski is the
Yeah, he's going up to 155.
yeah.
Yeah.
So they're doing an interim belt at featherweight.
Why an interim? Why not just fight for the title? Why doesn't he just fight for the title?
Because Volkanovski isn't vacating it. He's not vacating the belt. Right? Let me see. Hold up. Let me just double check this. Rodriguez.
I'm confused.
I know. Let's see. Yeah, interim featherweight title fight.
So who's fighting for that?
Yeah, Rodriguez and Josh Emmett.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. I mean, what does Yair look like again?
Yeah. He has the crazy.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Versus Josh Emmett.
It's been a while since he's fought, right?
Yeah.
He has some injuries.
He's been beating some people.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Did we ever find out what was up with Jeff Neal? Remember he had an injury? He couldn't fight Shavkat?
I don't know.
And they postponed it.
Yeah.
So I think they're fighting in April,
March.
February, March. I think they're fighting in March. That's going to be a fun one to watch.
Yeah.
I'll be checking that one out for sure.
Super interesting right there, dude.
Yeah. So where's Jeff Neal is higher ranked than me, right?
No, he's right behind you.
Is he? Okay.
Y'all were tied.
Yeah.
And then you beat Kevin, and then you took the 6th spot.
Gotcha.
And he's number 7.
Okay.
And Shavkat's number 10, I think.
Yeah.
That's going to be super interesting because, I mean, outside of Neil Magny, Shavkat really hasn't fought anybody crazy solid yet. So it's like Hamzat.
Just Neil Magny.
Yeah, so I'm saying outside of Neil Magny, he hasn't fought really anybody crazy solid.
So it's going to be a good with a guy with great takedown defense. He's got heavy hands, and I don't think he's been put away. Jeff, right? Has he not been put away in the UFC?
Not in the UFC.
Yeah, but he has been knocked out, right? Didn't Kevin beat him?
Kevin stopped him. I think that was at 85.
Mm-hmm. Kevin Holland beat him.
Some organization outside the UFC.
Yeah, but in the UFC, he hasn't been stopped.
No.
So it's going to be a good one.
Yeah. It doesn't say what. It just says undisclosed injury. Okay. But either way, that's back. That's happening.
Let's go. All right.
So a lot of big stuff. Then of course you have Jones and Ngannou.
Oh yeah.
I mean Jones and Gone.
Jones and Gone. When is that happening?
Nuts. That's in March as
well. Golly, March is going to be a great month of fights. I'll tell you that.
And then April you have UFC 287. So a lot of stuff coming up.
Now you got a main event. I think it's going to be in March as well. The Aljamain and Henry Cejudo.
Yeah, I don't know if it's going to be main event or co-main.
It's got to be main event. I mean, title fight, right?
Yeah, but they're little guys, so they usually do like a double title fight on a pay-per-view.
It's kind of messed up, but
yeah,
doesn't have the draw as the bigger guys.
Yeah,
but I mean, who else would? First off, Henry Cejudo is coming back, which is crazy.
Mm-hmm.
He was a champ at 125 and 135, right?
Yep.
So that's going to be an interesting fight. I got Al, just in the fact that Henry's been out for so long.
Yeah.
You know?
It's going to be interesting to see how he comes back.
Yeah. What he's like.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going for the Funk Master Fresh.
Got to. You got to go with the boys, you know?
Yeah, I know. The boys.
Aljo, OG. And then lastly, we'll finish up with this. Ngannou, Tyson Fury.
Dude. What? It's supposed to happen in 2023?
That's what Ngannou's hinting at, bro.
Wow. I think, well, Tyson, I think, messaged him and was like, I saw it on social media. I was like, hey, you know.
If I'm Tyson, I'm trying to fight him too.
Heck yeah.
It's going to be his biggest payday and a fight that he can he feels like he can win relatively easily.
You're nuts. Who? Oh, you're talking about Tyson.
Yeah.
Yeah. I thought Ngannou.
Tyson calling for Ngannou. That's going to be the biggest fight ever.
I mean, you look at Ngannou, and then you look at what's the other dude's name?
Deontay Wilder.
Deontay Wilder. Both of them massive dudes, really big dudes. Ngannou, he's big. He's like the biggest dude in the UFC. Like size wise, he's a big guy. But Dante, if you look at him, he doesn't look it because he looks lean. He's leaner.
Yeah.
But he is just as massive with a way crazier reach
and legit boxing prowess.
Legit boxing prowess. Yes.
I know. I don't know. You never know. There's always that chance. You know.
That's why we're going to tune in for it. We need to go live for that, dude. We need to go live for that. We keep saying that.
I know. It's just that
we got to do another live. Time.
Get back into our lives. Well, time, or we're doing seminars, or the UFC's coming and doing fight parties.
Yeah. We have a busy month this month. I mean, not only is it my birthday coming up, guys. February 11th, you know what I'm saying? I'm about 40 years old. Let's go. But we got a seminar
in Colorado.
We got
Vegas.
We got something happening in Vegas.
Super cool. Can't say nothing, but it's going to be pretty cool.
That's right.
Another seminar right after that. So busy.
Yeah, dude. Busy, man. We love it. But great. We got some great fights coming up. We'll be tuning in for that. Hopefully you guys will be tuning in for it. Sweet Tea. You ready to rock?
Ready to rock and roll.
Guys, catch y'all later. Sweet Tea, tell them what's up.
Make sure you guys hit that like button.
Like
share,
us.
Subscribe, comment, 5-star rating, tip, super chat. Peace.
Peace, guys.